So if this tells me I'm good at rowing, then we know it's not very good.
Remember, drive with your legs, then your hip, then your arm.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda. Today, I am going to try something that I saw that is new and a little bit scary. Is anyone else getting a little frightened by just how much AI can do? But you know, it allows us to, in this case, learn more. So I'm pretty excited about that. So we're trying out WodProof's new Bionic Rowing. It's supposed to give you some feedback on how good you are at rowing, and let me tell you, I am not very good at rowing. So if this tells me I'm good at rowing, then we know it's not very good. This is not sponsored. I don't get anything from WodProof for doing this. I just thought it was a cool concept and wanted to try it out. So it says, perfect your rowing technique with our computer vision video analysis technology. Thought it'd be a cool thing to try. So we're gonna get started with that. I don't know, do you have to warm up for rowing? Just rowing?
I got on me right now. I mean, you was trying to point that it down. Pull up. We gon' do it. Pull up. Run it back. Pull up.
It lists off the essentials you need to complete this test. A rower, I've got that. 2 to 3 meters, I'm not even sure what that means. Is that like the distance that you need to put the rower, like where the rower fits? I don't know, but that, hopefully I have that. And then wireless headphones. So I'm gonna pop these in, and then it asks me a rowing coaching level, if it's beginner, advanced, or expert. It's definitely not expert. I've been CrossFitting for like 8 years though, so I'm not sure if it's beginner either, so I'm just gonna try the advanced version and we will see how that goes. It looks like it's just 25 strokes. You can see the camera here. This is what my camera looks like. Let's get just 25 strokes for the rowing test, so pretty quick is my assumption looking at this. And you gotta place your rower within this white box, so I gotta figure that out. It's a phone holder. Oh no. I think the test has started. I have to restart this.
Go for it. Start rowing. You're bending your knees too early. Remember the recovery flow. Arms forward, hips closed, then bend your knees. You're bending your arms too early. Remember, drive with your legs, then your hip, then your arms. Allow your hands to clear your knees before you bend your knees. Relax your arms and engage your lats. Open your hips before bending your arms. Cover with your hands first, then let your lower body return. You're bending your arms too early.
I just up the price for the features. I can see the fakes in the
Try returning your hands before bending your knees.
Pull up at the spot, tire square. Got it in my passenger, I told her grab the wheel. Friends hating, told her get out, Jordan Pale. But she rocks with me cause she real, for real. She get to the cash, she
There was moments during that I was literally laughing because it was just constantly correcting me.
Remember, drive with your legs, then your hip, then your arms.
Not laughing because it wasn't helpful, but laughing because every time I rowed, it felt like there was a correction that was needed. But like I said at the beginning of this, I'm not a very good rower, so it is, in my mind, a positive that this picked up on the fact that rowing is not my strong suit and there's a lot of room for improvement there. So here's my score of 0 clean strokes. So, you know, that's what I kind of expected. So it was telling me, and this is what I see here too, it said early knee bend at one point, so I was trying to fix that, and that was only 8% of my reps that had the early knee bend, so I guess I did correct that when I heard that in my headphones. But it says 92% I had an early arm bend, so I guess I didn't correct that one. I was trying to, but it's only 25 strokes, so it's really not that long. It was like 300-ish meters, and there's not a lot of time to correct it or figure out exactly what I needed to do. But it is interesting to have this data, and it gives you your average stroke in seconds, your average drive in seconds, your average recovery. So I think it's really interesting and could be helpful if you review the video and try to fix the things that it suggested fixing. It also gives you a pretty cool recording of the whole thing that you can watch back, and it gives it to you with the feedback notes that you are hearing in your ear, so you can actually see it from the outside, which is a way you don't usually see yourself. I think this could be really helpful if you need to improve rowing, which is me. I need to improve rowing. Maybe I can use what we just talked about and think about that while I'm rowing in the workout, see if that helps me improve the workout at all. I don't know if you can really turn around that information that quickly and perform better, but you never know. I'll have more things in my head to help improve with my rowing technique in the workout, and maybe it'll do something with it. Rest time. So hard. I came out here because there's music on inside and you wouldn't be able to hear me, but it was so much grip. So if you decide to try this workout, I'm gonna suggest breaking it up earlier, especially on the second round, the 3 rounds for time. You're just gripping everything. You're gripping the thruster, you're gripping the rower, of course you're gripping that farmer's carry. So it's just so much on your forearms that I think that breaking it up sooner is going to be better for you. I finished a little bit faster than the woman that was right next to me, and she went unbroken on the first farmer's carry, and then she told me that she just had to break it up a ton the next 2 rounds. So I think I broke it up about the same, like probably 2 or 3 times each time. And I think that if you break it up earlier and for a shorter amount of time, just put it down, shake out your arms, pick it back up, that's gonna serve you better than trying to go unbroken right off the bat and then having to break it up a lot after that and wait a long time after that for your forearms to come back, because you want to be able to pull on the rower too, and if you don't break it up enough, it's going to be hard to get that pull because your forearms are just going to be like so fatigued and so dead. But you should give it a try. It was definitely a really hard workout, much harder than I thought it was going to be. It's good to do it with somebody that pushes you. The woman next to me was pushing me, and I think that's significant. That's going to get you to go a little bit harder and find that next gear. Back in the car after that workout, and I really liked that workout. I think I said that before. I looked at it, and let me tell you, that second half Rowing, thrusters, and farmer's carries, all things I hate. I do not, hate is a bad word. All things I dislike. All things I don't prefer. I don't think we should use hate talking about workouts because like it's all a privilege to get to do. Or hate just in general is probably not a great thing to say, but I do dislike them. I strongly dislike them, but I think it was a good opportunity to work on weaknesses, and I still ended up doing pretty well and just learning to push past those things that you really don't like. When it comes to using that rowing technique from the Rowing WodProof course I did, or the Rowing WodProof assessment that I did, it was difficult because in the middle of the WOD, you're kind of dying and just trying to hold on and survive. So I used it a little bit. I did try to think about some of the early arm bend that it was mentioning. By the end of it, I'm just like trying to hold on and make it through. I do think that it was really interesting to see what it had to say and hear all the corrections. And it's worth doing if you download the app and want to try it. I think it's definitely worth doing. And you can use some of what it said to you, have some of that knowledge of maybe the things that you're not doing correctly, and in your warm-ups, try to implement some of those things. There's also some technique courses on the app that I might give a try just to kind of see if it helps with my rowing at all, because like I said, not a strong suit, and we want to make things that aren't our strong suits things we can get better at. So I do think this could be a good tool. I will try to keep using it and let you all know what I think. Again, not sponsored. Never have talked to anyone from WodProof before, just happened to see this on Instagram and thought I would give it a try for all of you so you can know if you should try it. And I think it is worth trying if rowing is something you maybe aren't great at like me. Anyway, I will see you in the next one, and I appreciate all of you for watching.